So today I'm in Mum's cellar. Plenty of wine in here. Mum hasn't gone through it in decades, so wine from the 80s, the 90s, maybe even the 70s, definitely the noughties. We're going to open a few bottles and find out if they are good or if they're rank. And if they're rank, what can we do with those bottles? What creative ways can we use them? So let's find out. So this cellar used to be where the majority of the wine was kept for the restaurants, so the seafood restaurant. I remember back in the day when I was young, my auntie, who was a sommelier, would come rushing in the middle of service to go and pluck a bottle of Puligny, Montrachet or Meursault, ship it back over to the restaurant and open it for the lovely guests over there. So there's all sorts in here. There's old Australian wines, there's Burgundies, there's Bordeaux, there's ports. So let's just have a little look. Let's pick something out that looks a bit old. Okay, 85. Oof! So that's a Cornas from the Northern Rhone, 1985. There you go. That is my birth year. So observant amongst you will realise I've got a big birthday coming up. I'm not going to open that. That could be in good condition. I might open that nearer my birthday. Got quite a lot of South African wine. That's mine. I know what that is. This looks pretty old. Let's have a look at this. Right, so that is a Puligny Montrachet Louis Carillon 1995. I think that could be a good one to try. Let's pick a red. So that's a 2006 Rui Premier Cru by Girardin. So Burgundy. Very famous Mosswood Cabernet 1996. Need to open that. La Roche, didn't realise they did. So this is Côte de Nuit Village from 1990. I think that is a potential. That's 11 Puligny 2002. So let's see, slightly younger. I think we open that one as well. Right, so those are the wines. 2 whites and a red. Let's go and see if they're good or not good. Right, so there's a few things to consider when trying wines that have been in the cellar 10, 20, 30 years. So this is a little crash course in something called oxidation. So oxidation is when you get too much oxygen interfering with the wine, and the oxygen will change the aroma, it will change the flavour, it will affect the acidity, and absolutely it will change the colour of the wine. It's a bit like when you have an apple, you cut an apple and you leave it on the side and you come back and it's brown, or same with an avocado for you millennials out there. So yeah, oxygen, great for breathing, not so good for aging wine if there's too much of it. So let's try those 3 wines and see if they're good or if they're not good. Let's go. 1995 Puligny. Let's get it open. Looks like the cork is sort of sticking through the top, which isn't a good sign. And the fill level, so you can tell here, so what we call the fill level, not as high as it could be, so could have lost some in the 20 years. Oh gosh. It's a very old cork. Let's get this one down here. You can be very gentle with it. Oh. Look at that colour. I mean, the colour is so dark. Look at that. That's 20 years. There's a bit of cork in there. It's changing in the glass. Still got acidity. It's definitely got developed fruit. Definitely a bit of oxidation. Okay, so the Puligny, the 20-year-old Puligny. So Louis Carillon is a very good producer. Let's have a sniff. I mean, look at the colour. Golden hued. It's not completely oxidised. There's elements of oxygen that have come through, so you get a nutty flavour. You also get sort of toffee, butterscotch, baked lime, pie. Acidity still. Weight. It's not bad. Not bad at all. Let's try the others. Okay, so the second Puligny is 2002 Paul Pernod. Similar kind of cork thing in that it's bulging out the top. Better fill. Let's open her up. Decimate the cork. Told you, go all the way in. Puligny 2002. It's much lighter in colour than the last one. Yeah, I think that is disgusting. It's a shame. That is a shame. Because this one is very, very good. Now for the red. So La Roche, Côte de Nuit Village. So this is a Côte de Nuit in Burgundy, red Burgundy, 100% Pinot Noir from a producer called La Roche, 1990. This is what it's like. Open up. Good condition. Wow. Oh yeah, it's kind of... It's not completely fucked. So let's try a Côte de Nuit Village from 25 years ago. So colour, when red Burgundy is young, it's a ruby, bright ruby colour. This is more developed around the rim though. It's kind of brick, garnet, garnet colour. Perhaps some sediment in there. Give it a sniff. It's definitely not that primary fruit. It's not strawberries and raspberries, etc. It's kind of mushroom, forest floor, leather, nut. You know what? It's not shot to pieces. It's not completely oxidated. Kind of leather. Not a lot going on, but it's still alive. This wine is drinkable. It is not rank. So that was really interesting. We had the Pullini that from 1995, actually a quite amazing wine. It was 2002, was completely shot to pieces, and then this Côte de Nuit Village wine from 1990, 25 years old, which surprised me. Right, what can you do with knackered wine? So we've got two wines here that were good and one that was really not very good. So you can cook with it, obviously. So red wine you can put into sauces, into stews, into spaghetti bolognese, into beef bourguignon. You can do glazed pans. White wine, you can poach fruit in it, peaches, pears with a bit of sugar, amazing. And then you can make oxidized sauce for fish or chicken, which is basically using stock, butter, herbs, tarragon, parsley, and some of the oxidized wine. Cook it down, emulsify it, pour that over a lemon sole, pour that over a Dover sole, pour that over some chicken, and you've got a really lovely sauce. So yeah, that's it. That's what you do with it. I've had 3 wines. 2 I would drink, 1 I absolutely wouldn't drink. Thank you very much.